we have invited a young PhD scholar from Wildlife Institute of India, Mr. Harindra Baraya, who has been doing his doctoral research on cranes and their migrations in India. Particularly, his field research is based in Gujarat state of Western India. He will today talk on bird migration.
Hello friends, so my name is Harindra Baraya and I'm a PhD scholar at Wildlife Institute of India, Dehradun. Right now I am in Western India, I am in Gujarat. So I have been witnessing during this last winter, I have been witnessing thousands of birds which are migratory birds. How do we track birds? So before we answer about the migration and movement and all those things, we need to know how these studies are being taken up. So largely we have satellite tracking system, or we have Argos, we have Iridium. So these satellites are there in space and we are using very small transmitters which are being fitted on birds, either on back, in neck, in legs, or sometimes in feathers, glued with tail as well. So these particular transmitters are using the satellite tracking system and providing us live GPS location, real-time GPS location, and also the information about the temperature, humidity, and many other environmental parameters. So using the transmitter and satellite tracking system, we are trying to understand how birds are moving from one place to another place and why behind that. So with respect to India, particularly the first ever satellite tracking of migratory birds in India was during 90s when one common crane was tagged by some Japanese researchers called Higuchi, and that was the first tracking ever in India. And this particular study found, of course, very limited but very crucial information that cranes are actually coming from southwestern Siberia to Rajasthan and possibly Gujarat as well. So this was the first effort when India started understanding how birds are migrating in the subcontinent. After that, again, from Gujarat there was yet another effort to understand how common crane is migrating from northern hemisphere to India, and this gives much more information than the previous study simply because of technological advantage, but still it wasn't enough. So during this study we knew that birds are coming from Russia and all the way to Gujarat and using this particular flyway, but still they stop over sites, their very fine scale movements, what are the elevation at which they are traveling, all those things were not known. So these are two primary migration studies that have been taken up in Gujarat. And then we have very interesting species, bar-headed geese. You all know already that bar-headed goose is one of the highest flying species. It actually crosses Himalayas at 8,000 meters and then come to Gujarat or to Indian subcontinent. So it is the population that we are receiving of bar-headed goose is from Mongolia, Tibetan Plateau, and some population from Tajikistan. However, we only knew that there are different breeding population in north area which are coming to India, but we don't know particularly for different regions within Indian subcontinent or within India's country. For example, we actually don't know what are the fine scale flyway of bar-headed goose that comes to Nal Sarovar or comes to Thor. We even don't know the bar-headed population which is there in Himachal Pradesh. Where is it coming from? Is it coming from Mongolia or is it coming from Tajikistan? We actually don't know, and we require much more intensive studies for that. So this is some advanced study on bar-headed goose itself, where it is showing the peak of Himalayas and showing how bar-headed goose has traveled. But still, again, this is the population that breeds in Tibetan Plateau and Mongolia. Still, it is not from for the population that comes to Western India. Reddish-shelled duck, again interesting species. We are seeing them in very good numbers, but information is still lacking. Mongolian population is going to Myanmar, then Tibetan Plateau population is coming to India, but it is very short flyway. But what about the population that comes to Western Gujarat? Still not known, and we are trying to understand or possibly be able to give the answer in coming years. When we talk about duck migration, again all these populations are being studied in Tibetan Plateau and in China, but still these are all coming to Gangetic Plains, Brahmaputra Plains and surrounding areas. But the western population are still unknown. We don't know where these duck are coming from when they are coming to Gujarat. So still it is the mystery. But at least we know a few things, that okay, at least Brahmaputra and Gangetic Plain population is coming from Tibetan Plateau, Eurasian region, Northern Pintail, Gadwal, Gargani, and Northern Shallows. There are all species that come to Gangetic Plains via this particular flyway.